Alright, let's pick up from where we left off in lesson 1. This time we're going to follow along down the tunnel, following where the king and his soldiers all went. And we're going to learn a little bit more. So there's been a battle obviously in front of us. So what we're going to do is come and investigate the corpse. Because we can loot them.
You stay here,
I'm
prisoner.
going to hit my
Don't
space
try to
bar
follow us.
while the little icon shows this guy's got loot. And the space bar will open him up. I'm going to click, take his short sword. Click, take his torch. And tab, leave here. I heard a squeak. I think there might be a mouse. Mice are bad. There he is. I'm going to punch him by clicking my button. Right, and that was that. And my hand-to-hand skill went up just from that short little fight. So let's loot him. So I move on him until I see the loot bag symbol, and I hit my space bar, and I click on that, and he's empty. Go to the next guy, bar, take what I need, add to get it. With this red guy with the red clothing, space bar, we got a Mythic Dawn hood and robe. Now he's naked. This guy, his cons, hold, function, all's well. Ooh. Renault's Akaviri Katana. Well, that's not bad. I'll take that too. Let's see what this little soldier has on it. That's what we think we already do. Person. Sorcery. More clothing. I would say we have successfully finished looting this area. Look at our inventory. What kind of fun loot we want. I've tabbed open my inventory. Okay. So this is currently on spells, which is not where we want to be. We want to be on inventory, which is over here. That fight, you can see that for health. Oh. So first, let me go to. If you go to this first section, which is everything you have, it's already becoming overwhelming. Too much. So what we do now is we break it down. So let's start with weaponry. In the weapons, I now have the two things that I've looted. Either one of these will be better for me than bare hand for fighting. What I tend to do for a weapon is decide early on what kind of character. And this character, I'm going to make a... He's going to use a sword and shield and light armor. He's going to be agile, and he's going to be stealthy, and probably do a little bit of sneaking around. If he wants to kill something from afar, he'll sneak up and shoot it with a bow, rather than just run right up and smash it with a hammer. It's not going to be very magical at all. So that said, I start to look at what weapon is most appropriate for her to learn. And light blades would be what she wants. So you're looking at the screen. Anything in this column, if I were to sort it, sorts it by value. This sorts it by weight. You can see one sword is much heavier than the other. This is by damage, and that heavy sword actually does more damage, which might make it worth hanging on. And the heart is what kind of condition is it in currently. The better the condition, the more damage it's going to do. Both of these, you can see, they are blade one hand. So I'm going to take the one that is the most deadly and use that as my weapon. Then we look into our armor. First thing I want to do is sort this by how much armor protection offers. None of it offers any protection at all. I don't even care. It means nothing to me. And if we go to our spell, we have flares and attack spell, which we looked at briefly, and heal minor wounds, which probably I should be using soon because I'm not after that rat. So here I am. I now have the sword. Right mouse button will allow me to block incoming. And I think we've learned a lot. We've looted, and now we have a weapon. He doesn't look naked. Let's move here. That tunnel. So I'm going to get the block. So that's where I leave us. We now have a weapon and we know how to loot. That's good enough for the second lesson. I will see you in a moment. Go to our next one.